There are many different forms of Spider-Man in the huge Marvel multiverse. Some of them have become more evil. We'll be going over the top 10 most evil versions of everyone's favorite web-slinger, from cruel bad guys to sick anti-heroes. What if Peter Parker loses his sense of right and wrong? Which Spider-Man would you want to meet in a dark alley, and which would you want to stay away from? Let's look at the scary side of Spider-Man. Spider-Lizard. In 1976, Spider-Man issues 39 and 40 introduced a new form of Spider-Man called Spider-Lizard. This was created due to a gadget called the Innervator, which had been used to transform Curtis Connors, also known as Lizards, back into human form. However, this change led to negative side effects, including increased irritability and increased violence. During a fight with Chip Martin, aka Schizoid Man, the Lizard's anger turned him into a Spider-Lizard, granting him additional skills. The Lizard rampaged through the city, and Peter Parker needed an antidote to turn him back into himself. Poison the Other. Peter Parker from Earth 70,134 faces an interdimensional monster named Morlun who eats spider-folk. After losing an eye, Peter fights back, using his spider-like protrusions to eat Morlun's flesh. He is given a deal to stay dead instead of dying, but the Venom symbiote senses this reality and forces Peter to link with them. The Venom symbiote finds May and MJ breaking into their house, and Poison attempts to take them hostage. Mary Jane agrees to take the poison, but leaves due to the poison. The Venom symbiotes dig up Gwen Stacy's body and use it to create a replica of them. Last Stand, Spider-Man. The story follows Peter Parker, a man in pain and a man from another time, who is facing charges of murder after the death of Aunt May. Peter's dark road began when he killed a hunter out of anger, and he never forgives himself for the hurt he caused. He was once married to MJ and had a son named Ben, but it seems he also lost MJ. In the end, this less agile version of Spider-Man refuses to give up when given the chance. He is shot by high-tech cops but fights back. Not much is known about this toughened version of Spider-Man, but he is said to have killed Dracotopus by stabbing his heart with his tentacle and talked about Doc Ock. Superior Spider-Man. Dr. Otto Octavius, also known as Dractopus, is a feared and famous enemy of Spider-Man. After Peter Parker's body is switched, Octavius becomes a better Spider-Man, using Peter's genes to create a new identity. He lives two lives at once, using his real name as Professor Elliot Oliver and his new identity as the better Spider-Man. Octavius is obsessed with being the better Spider-Man, even fighting cosmic beings and using his high-tech suit. He also gains cosmic powers from Tarax and stores his skills in a device. Superior Spider-Man, a mix of Peter Parker's DNA and Doc Ock's, helps create Spidey's bots and helps save people trapped under rubble. The better Spider-Man returns to his original self before meeting Parker and Dr. Octavius. Symbiote, Spider-Man's partner, Peter Parker, has a symbiote suit that he uses to control his thoughts and abilities. The symbiote instructs Peter to kill the Hobgoblin, causing him to become more violent and fearful. The suit's fear causes Peter to leave his Aunt May and the fire at her house. Both Peter and the symbiote become dependent on each other, leading to the brutal deaths of several offenders. Peter's past hurts him, but his present makes him feel bad about himself. The symbiote's use of violence to control others makes him scary, as seen when he meets the boss with the severed bodies of a scorpion and a shocker. In the end, Peter defeats the symbiote and becomes a member of the Fantastic Four, not guilty of his crimes. Ghost Spider. 11,638 is a number on Earth where Peter Parker, later known as the Ghost Spider, was brought back from hell by a different reality. Bruce Banner, a sorcerer and master ghost fighter, was filled with the souls of hell. Ghost Fighter, a mix of Ghost Rider and Spider-Man, had the same powers as both. Peter's Uncle Ben never died, supporting him in his brave actions, such as seducing and killing his interdimensional family member after Spider-Man showed him the error of his ways. The Amazing Spider died on Earth 616 due to his own skills being taken over. Zombie Spider-Man. Peter Parker, a metahuman from Earth 2149, brought a zombie plague with him, which he uses to keep their intelligence. He eats his first victim, but later eats another person in May. His zombie virus changes into a freed body, with teeth showing off and a grayer face. He is scared of what he is doing and wears a broken mask. After saving Mary Jane and Harry Osborn from the evil, he accidentally gave them the zombie virus, causing a scarier scene. Zombie Spider-Man sneaks into other worlds after eating Galactus. He tries to create a zombie vaccine, but nanomachines are used to put the vaccine into a man's body. He dies with the zombie Avengers, getting even with May and MJ. Patton Palmer. Peter Parker variant Patton Parnell, known as Spider-Man, was a disturbed young man who used animals for experiments. He was known for peeing on neighbors and even stealing samples. A nuclear spider bit Patton, causing his body to transform into webs. Patton's Uncle Ted taught him that with great power come great hunger, and he would kill anyone he ate. He would control his urges by eating pigeons, eating school bullies, and taking a neighbor's dog. Patton discovered that the spider transferred its eggs through bites and would attack Sarah Jane, chasing her. Patton was killed and eaten by Ted, but Sarah Jane still carried them. Dark Spider-Man. McDonald Gargan, known as the Scorpion, became stronger and cruel due to the venom symbiote. He was even stronger than any Brock with the symbiote. Gargan was once known as Venom and had a medicine that kept his powers and changed his appearance to that of Spider-Man. However, Dark Spider-Man, or the evil Spider-Man, became more crazy and aggressive. He stole money from General Wolfram, ate his arm, and killed a stripper. He attacked Mayor J. Jonah Jameson and ate most of the bad guys, including their leader's limbs. Dark Spider-Man gave the leftovers to the cops, enjoying himself. The Spider. Spider-Man is from Earth 15 and fused with the symbiote Carnage. He is called the Spider and has the same skills as Cletus Cassidy from Earth 616. The Spider has a dark sense of humor and has been found guilty of murder before. He kills the victorious one with a knife without giving it a second thought, as if it were something he would do anyway. He is faithful to his victims and makes fun of them, such as by calling a confined and hurt Firestar a loser. Firestar uses a massive blast of her powers to kill the Spider, proving that if man used his skills to destroy, he would be just as good at killing people as he is at saving them. Have you ever thought about what would happen if Spider-Man swapped his tights for a scary suit? Which web-slinger is the most evil of them all? Share your thoughts in the comments and also share this video with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon so you can never miss our video.